the shadows. War in the shadows. Alrighty. PG-13. This is Delta17. Now, I did get one of those. Hailstorm, known as Unit V2.02, V-2.02. Serpent Blue. Wow. This is the package. It looks like a little cool little package. So he is smaller, but still beefy. He's got some beef to him. Where's the beef? He's got his twin Gatling guns. He's got little wheels. He rolls. Roll out. Now I did have some decals or stickers. And you see I have some of these that I bought long time back. Once a long time ago. So he's pretty cool. Some people do take off the backpack. Backpack is removable. These do unplug. But he's just cool. He's fun. What is your directive? He will spend his bullets super fast, cutting down the enemy. Now I'd imagine that maybe they'll have something to hook this onto in the future. So you can hook a hook. The Star Wars made a bunch of grappling hooks, and G.I. Joe has some. So I'd imagine you could hook a hook to it. We will just see. Oh no, we're having a malfunction. I'm sure there's other hooks. It might have to be skinnier than that, but nonetheless. And when in doubt, always use a twist tie. They still make them. So I do like this, but I really wish there was another feature where you could add some legs to this robot, or maybe in the future they could make some legs for him. You know, so you could pull them out and then click them in to some legs. That would have been great. That would have been an added feature. Maybe that'll be in the 3.0. Now I did also get another Once a Man Cobra Commander. As you can see clearly, there's, well, not so clear. And look at that, he's sporting a Delta17 weapon. But these heads might make a cool visitor. V for visitor. So, again, I'll have to see what bodies they'll fit on. But there's something else. There's always something else. We've got a laser viper. Now the laser viper does share the same mold as sci-fi. And I believe it is right here. So this is the 2001 Laser Viper. And I think, what was it? The list that I needed was 24. And then, so we got a Frag Viper. If we picked up some other Vipers yet, I forget. But we do have enough, so I think I'm going to be down on the list 19 plus maybe some more. There's some more surprises coming. Like I said, there's always more. So the list of 82 that we might be going by, but the list could always change. You never know. And there is still some more Laser Vipers I might need. The 2003. So I don't know how well that'll come in. But there's a Python Patrol one. That comes in a 6-pack. Which I still have yet to get. But I do have most of the figures from that 6-pack. So, the original Laser Viper, which we have on the shelf here, we'll have to pull out for the review. But I just thought it was very interesting that Sci-Fi shares the same body mold, which he is a pilot, but yet that would be a perfect type of body mold for a pilot ace, if you wouldn't so agree. But here's the other Laser Viper. Now again, he does look like Rocket Man. Rocket Man. Now, there was some other fake drama. I don't know how other words to put it, but I was on Punk with Toys live chat, and I got ambushed by both of the moderators just for wanting Punk to say hi to Ken from Toy Connections, which I thought was kind of really stupid and strange and very immature. So I just told them, slow your roll, and you know, they blocked me, and they said, this chat is not all about Ken, blah blah blah. It's like, holy, calm down. Like, what a bunch of losers, just picking on someone that wants them to say hi. So anyways, I signed out and signed back in and went and blocked the moderators, both of them, and then said my piece on their site. So anyone who has a beef with, well, Ken, not Ken. We don't have a beef with Ken. We love Ken. Ken brings us these awesome figures, and we support Ken. And that's another thing I'd like to get into, is please, you know, spend $100 every 2 weeks or at least once a month to help out Ken and start army building some of these cool figures, you know, from Delta17. Get your 2-pack and weapons packs. We did buy some weapons packs. Please check out my last video on the weapons packs. But definitely help out Ken. You know, they are a local toy thing. But anyways, back to Punk with Toys. You know, go voice your opinion on his channel for me. If you think that is very pathetic that his moderators would do that. And yes, Ken said his moderators are pretty nice. But you know what? No one does that to someone. Like, and one other thing is, Punk does attack people. I've seen it on his own channel where he's attacking people that have a different opinion, because Punk tends to stick up for Hasbro when Hasbro is totally in the wrong. So I can see why Punk also doesn't like me for that reason, because I challenge him on that all the time. And I mean, people are allowed to have their own opinion and thoughts, and feel free to express them everywhere. And if they block your freedom of expression, that opens them or makes them liable for a lawsuit. I mean, you're allowed to, but if someone's harassing you, then you're also allowed to block them, because it's your channel. But I'm not harassing, I'm merely trying to state my point across, and if it gets construed, well, that's their issue. I no longer am subscribed to Punk with Toys, and I no longer recommend Punk with Toys. And if you've noticed him bullying anyone or being, you know, like, they ganged up on me, so technically that could be gang stalking. But, you know, we're just going to let it go, and we're going to move on and watch better and other channels. You know, there's tons of cool channels out there to watch. Joes and Beards. There's some other cool channels that I do watch, and you know, I do interact with a lot of people online. Don't forget to subscribe to Toy Connections channel. He's got a very good channel. There is lots of other cool channels, and you know, like, oh, you can subscribe to Cool Toys and Cool, I guess we'll just click on the thing. Oh, you can't see it all, so just look up Cool Toys. Yeah, it says more. So Cool Toys and Cool Things, you can subscribe to that channel. There's It's Chad, there's 3D, there are 3POA, there's also 3D Joes. There's way more channels to subscribe to, so we don't have to be, you know, subjected to people that just don't allow you to express your opinion. You know, freedom of expression, another law he broke. But you're free to express yourself, and that is on the platform. But again, like, you know, if you're just being confrontational just to get views or ratings, then you can just go to hell. So anyways, we don't need the fake drama. Now I've definitely just tried to come off my my blood thinners because it's been like 9.5 months. So I'm thinking I'm okay. So far I'm feeling a little better. And you know, it's stopping the panic attacks, because if you're getting a lack of oxygen, then you're going to get panic attacks. And like, again, I don't need that kind of drama when I'm going through some sort of medical thing, you know. And a lot of people out there do go through stuff, and it happens. So hopefully everybody out there is doing well, and you're enjoying the videos, and you love collecting as much as I do. And yes, we're going to try to slowly build some stuff, but I have to pay for part of a roof, so that dips into the collecting just a little bit. Well, anyways, also don't forget to support Heavy Armored Toys in the Navy. Go to In the Navy or Heavy Armored Toys on Facebook, and then you can get these cool Navy figures. They only have about 50 left before they go into a different mold, so definitely strongly advise that you get some. We're taking you out of here for a walk, because you know we love collecting figures, and like I said, we're definitely going to be army building. You know, we're going to be army building a little bit this year. Try to add to the numbers. So again, like I said, there was more supposed to come, but I did not get them yet. So please feel free to tell me which ones you love to army build, because I love building an army, a Cobra army. And like I said, these weapons do fit in the hands of the vintage figures, and you can try them all on different hands if it doesn't fit on the other hand. But in the Navy also has the flight crew. You can get them as well. Ketchup, mustard, and relish. And then we don't have lighting on here right now to see where all the sailors are. We have sailors all over the place. So don't forget the other sailor molds, and you can get some extra sailors. I've got a couple extras. Now the other mold that they're going to do is the that one that comes out next is the one with the life preserver or life jacket. So once these ones are all gone, then they're going to make the other one. I don't know how long that's going to take before that'll come out. But again, there's also different classes of Navy figures, because they have the arm insignia. So there's first, second, and third class. And then there is just a regular. So there's 4 different types, just so you're aware. And they do have a Kickstarter on right now, and we were going to try to find where that was. Oh, I had it all set up to go before. Anyways, so there's a Kickstarter you can back, and that is International Freedom Force. I don't know how well that'll come in because I didn't take my phone out of my thing. But anyways, they do have well, proof of concept. These 4 figures, I don't know how well that comes in. It never comes in well. I really need to update the camera. But there's this guy. And then that's the Terror Trooper. The Australian ODF. I thought they had SAS on there before. Well, that's this guy, the Australian guy. Okay. This is the Terror Trooper, never mind. And then this guy is the SAS. Here we go. The SAS Commando. Does not come in clearly, so go check it out. And you can... Oh, they have other stretch goals. That looks cool. That looks pretty cool too. But I don't think they'll get to these stretch goals. And there's also other figures on their site. That is the on Facebook. That, well, it's supposed to come. So I'm going to have to figure out where that package went. I'm still expecting the package from in the Navy, because they did make a stalker type Ranger. So once we get them, we'll show you, and then you can see. And these, like I said, these weapons are pretty cool. You know, you get a lot of weapons. So you buy 10 or 20 packs, you're going to end up with like 140 or plus weapons that you're going to be able to use. Anyways, thanks for watching. We're out of time once again. Oh, subscribe and like.